Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in the series with Colorful and TBCBM. Gonna go ahead and speed things up to 2 times speed once more. Game number 1 getting to very late heroes for the Night Elf. We'll see if game 2 is a replica or recreation of game number 1. We'll also see if there's going to be any changes in the overall strategies, as the Death Knight will be coming out at the 2-minute 15-second mark. And it looks like he is going to be opting to do a little bit of creeping first off. Alright, so some early creeping. Death Knight does end up picking up a Rod of Necromancy, does have Death Coil most likely. Got off a Death Coil earlier, decided not to heal the Ghoul. Big surprise there, as we now attempt to finish off this Troll Trapper creep camp. Meanwhile, down over here, Demon Hunter going to finish off the Ogre Magi, pick up the item, and actually go after the remaining Troll Trappers. I would have thought that he was just going to... Wow, what the... Alright, sorry about that. Don't know why that happened there. But gonna go ahead and continue to clear out all of these guys here. No big issue, no big problem. Gonna finish them off. Archer gonna finish that there. Demon Hunter is sitting at level 2. There goes another ensnare as the Troll Trapper gets finished off here. Death Knight desperately needs to get to level 2. Gonna go ahead and finish off this 4-3-2 creep camp. This 4-3-2 creep camp is a very easy creep camp once you already have skeletal minions. The big problem, though, is the fact that there is going to be a holy fire or inner fire on both of the units here. With that inner fire, that additional little bit of extra armor makes it difficult to finish off those units, but nothing that an additional skeletal minion cannot help fix. We are now at teching the tier 2. The main base is pretty sparse, as we now see the skeletal minions just disappear into nothingness. Back off to the north, Death Knight is actually going to continue his heavy creeping and may actually get to level 3 significantly faster than most games. Alright, that is going to be a very big deal there, as we can see another Troll Trapper is getting taken down. Alright, mana burn onto the Death Knight. Death Knight taking a little bit of damage there. There is one Troll Trapper in the back. Come on, finish it off. Death Coil to finish him heal there. Just take down the unit. Demon Hunter is actually going to get that little bit of experience and may even get a Ghoul as well. That is going to be a very big deal there. Gets 2 quick kills that he had no business getting, and now the archers are going to be in a very big mad rad dash to head back home. Ogre Magi, was it taken out? No, it was not. It is still there. Another Ghoul falls, and the Demon Hunter has pretty much taken the experience lead back from his opponent. A couple of missteps there, a couple of miscues, and now the Demon Hunter is smiling, grinning from ear to ear at what he smells. Obviously, the Demon Hunter cannot see, but knowing that he has taken a very big advantage. Back home, a couple skeletal minions poking at the Altar of Elders. Tree of Ages nearly done. Hunter's Hall nearly done as well. We should be going into Dual Ancients of Lore. Staff of Teleportation coming back the other way. Ogre Magi gonna get taken out. And this is a very big deal here. Getting up to level 3, picking up a Ring of Protection +2. A rather low level item for what is that, a 5-3? No, I guess Ring of Protection +2 is about right, as we now see the Naga Sea Witch is going to be right here. Demon Hunter runs straight into a group of ghouls, and the Naga Sea Witch running straight across the center portion of the map. Not highly recommended ever, but the Demon Hunter is able to escape. Alright, it looks like he's going to be picking up a Panda of his own. Panda there to neutralize all of those ghouls. Breath of Fire could cause a bit of problems here. As you can see, Cold Arrow now coming in. Panda turns around. No, the ghouls decide not to engage. Very wary of that Panda's Breath of Fire. Alright, coming back the other way, you can see that there is a Watcher Ward coming in from TBCBM to keep track of where his opponent is. A second Watcher Ward has been dropped. That is going to be extremely helpful, keeping tabs on where the Demon Hunter is without him knowing. He's going to be able to finish off this Troll Trapper here. There it goes. And is he going to purposely hide here? Yes, he's going to purposely hide here and wait for the Demon Hunter. As he comes across back over here, Naga Sea Witch was not nearby. No cold arrows at all. Panda decides to back off here as the Ancient of War. Skeletal Minions now going to be making their way in across here. Are they going to get some easy kills onto some archers? That is the big question there, as one Skeletal Minion already taken down. Death Knight very close to level 3. Wants to get to level 3 here, but it does not look like it will be successful. Skeletal Minions instead feeding experience back to the Panda and this Demon Hunter. All right, even though TBCBM is doing a rather good job of keeping track of where this Demon Hunter is with those Watcher Wards, it is just not going to be enough. There is a 100-point mana burn there. Damage is being dealt out. Naga Sea Witch taking a lot of damage. This is actually very, very dangerous here as the Demon Hunter, a little bit of exchange back and forth. Naga Sea Witch playing ring around as the Demon Hunter down to 102 hit points. Mana burn finishes it off, and the Demon Hunter able to escape once more. Very, very big blow right there. Demon Hunter now down to 59 hit points, but it looks like he will be able to survive. Ancients of Lore, no bears yet, or no Druids of the Claw yet, so that means it will be quite some time before we get rejuvenation. All right. Downtime. This is going to be the crucial part. Is TBCBM going to be able to continue to gain experience while his Naga Sea Witch is down, or is the Demon Hunter going to continue to harass? Harassment looks like it is in the books. However, Death Knight does get to level 3, interrupted mid-cast of a Death Coil, as the Demon Hunter back off over here, may be chasing after units once again. Death Knight still seen it at level 3 here. Naga Sea Witch now back out on the field, and the Demon Hunter wants no part of that. As now we see an Ancient of War down to 43 hit points, but it looks like it will be able to survive. Tome of Strength, Tome of Agility left behind, reading up both tomes there, picking up Robe of Magi. Panda now up to 330 mana, high amount of mana, and will have plenty of Breath of Fire, especially when it gets to level 2, going from 70 damage to 140. Naga Sea Witch and Death Knight needs to consider their options. Orb of Corruption has been picked up already. Lich is lying in wait, ready to pick it up and use up that item there. The Watcher Wards, or the Sentry Wards, just doing a great job and really making the situations a little bit more difficult in terms of pressure. Demon Hunter takes or shrugs off 150 hit point Death Coil. I believe it's 150 hit point Death Coil there after the hero armor, as the Demon Hunter now makes its way back off to the north. All right, Panda now going to go ahead and try and engage against that Ogre Warrior. Deal a little bit of damage there. Troll Trapper taking a bit of damage as well. Ogre Magi here. Demon Hunter still wandering around. Panda going to slowly get to level 3. Tome of Agility +2. So that Panda is actually higher in armor than you would normally have at this point. Big deal right there, as the Panda now using a potion of greater healing, or picking up a potion of greater healing, and we'll see what is left off over here. All right. Death Knight, Naga Sea Witch with an Obsidian Statue and a Lich out as well. Lich with that Orb of Corruption and Claws of Attack +6. That +11 damage is going to be very, very significant. As we can see, there are so many wisps just all across the map that Colorful constantly knows what exactly TBCBM is up to. All right, Ogre Lord going to get taken down pretty quickly there. Hood of Cunning picked up, and now, was it picked up by, yes, the Death Knight there. +4 Agility, +4 Intelligence. Maybe actually be given to the Naga Sea Witch. Would be a very useful item for her. That a little bit of extra damage, as the Death Knight now coming back around the other way. All right, let's take a look. Demon Hunter, Orb of Venom may cause some problems. Mana burn onto the Lich again. Orb of Corruption, -5 armor. No Breath of Fire going down. But that is going to be scary once push comes to shove. All right. Demon Hunter, not a very, very large army. Let's take a look at it. 49 over 50, going up against 50 over 50 here. Boneyard now coming into play as well. Frostworms will be used to shut down the bears, but what will it make that big of a difference? Demon Hunter or Death Knight now coming across the map all the way over here. Is it going to be forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal? That is going to be the big question. It is rather difficult to attack an undead base, but Breath of Fire and the heroes are now going to be causing some problems there. All right, Ogre Lord quickly taken down, as we may get a Scroll of Town Portal. Yes, Jangle of Endurance Aura. Are we going to have these units finished off? Why isn't the Destroyer finishing off that Ogre Magi? Not quite sure. A little bit of extra experience would have helped there. Frost Armor, Staff of Preservation, is it going to come in play? No, it is not. The Panda unable to get it off there. Maybe it was on cooldown from a previous unit. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter now trying to fight back here. Lich, mana burned down, as we can see that the Druid of the Claw taking so much damage so quickly. Death Knight now very, very low on mana, in a little bit of trouble as well. Demon Hunter, in the breadth of all of this, or inside this fight here, Death Knight in a little bit of trouble. Is he going to be able to escape? Down to 145 hit points. Panda now off to the north here, as you can see. Oh, what was that? I think it was a transfer of Potion of Healing. Death Knight in there. He is going to be forced to back off. Scroll of Town Portal transferred over, and a beautiful save, keeping a level 3 Panda alive. So far, Death Knight in a little bit of a shady situation. Obsidian statue not healing. Not quite sure what's going on there. Should be healing, should be providing mana, should be doing something, as the Death Knight is in a little bit of a strange situation. Death Knight could consider trying to creep out over here. This would actually be a good spot for him to fight at this time. Meanwhile, this Obsidian statue is still working overtime to keep up this army alive. All right, let's take a look at that. Dryads now in this fight as well. Abolish Magic was on auto cast, removing the inner fire from the Troll Berserkers. Mana burn now onto the Obsidian statue in the backfield here, as the Demon Hunter gets into a little bit of a strange position. All right, Devour Magic didn't really hit anything at all. There's going to be a little bit of a cooldown before it can Devour Magic again. Mana burn onto the Naga Sea Witch, removing all 50 mana that it had. That was a level 2 mana burn, but with only 50 mana, well, it looked like a level 1. All right, Demon Hunter still trying to keep this Death Knight, Lich, and Naga Sea Witch in check. A 3-2-2 going, or keeping in check a 3-3. We'll see how all of this goes down here. A Shade is going to be keeping track of the army as well as the Death Knight. Oh, Frostworm is now going to be in a little bit of an engagement here, and this could be a bit of a problem. All right, there goes a Dryad. Dryad quickly taken down. Death Coil onto a Bear. Is it going to get taken down as well? The Frostworm doing its best to try and fight in the front lines. Meanwhile, the Dryad's going to try and retreat. It looks like, oh, a beautiful Death Coil saving that Frostworm there. Needs to turn around and fight back once more. All right, Frostworm needs to turn around and engage. Orb of Venom from the Demon Hunter really causing problems, granting an air attack, as one Destroyer down to 150 hit points. Looks like it will be able to survive. Death Knight now continuing to engage back over here. There goes another Bear, as the Crypt Fiend, all of the units are now trying to fight back on Blight, as we also have a Spirit Tower and the Black Citadel. That is going to be a difficult fight to engage, and there goes another archer there. All right, Death Knight now trying to come in for an engagement. There is the turnaround attack. Frostworm down to 219 hit points. Breath of Fire, Frostworm taken down. Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away. Goes after an archer, but all the other important units will be able to escape. Death Knight still sitting at level 3, perhaps hoping for level 4 faster movement speed. 47 over 60. Meanwhile, Panda off over here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some additional items once more. All right, Rejuvenation onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter going to be heading back up the ramp here. Ogre Mauler, Ogre Magi going to get cleaned up here in just a second. The Bears staying in Druid form in order to get a little bit of extra mana. Demon Hunter now going in for an engagement here, and he is attacking up the hill. All right, let's go ahead and finish things up here, as we now see the Panda going to go ahead and finish off the Ogre Magi. Dryad's going to be picking apart some units. Ogre Mauler, Ogre Magi now going to get taken down. Back over here, a relatively smaller creep camp going to get cleared out. Death Knight now sitting at level 4, as the Lich sitting at level 3. Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3 as well, and this is a very respectable Undead army sitting at 56 over 60 supply. Night Elf army is sitting at 64 over 70 and also has an expansion of their own. Both of these now set up relatively quickly. All right, this gold mine up for about the last minute and a half here, as we are now taking down the level 7 gargantuan sea turtles. All right, let's take a look. Destroyers now up and about, looking to perhaps finish off this Ogre Magi creep camp. No, not going to be the case. Not going to be clearing that out here, as the Demon Hunter going to be clearing out the level 5 Null Overseer. Now, this is a little bit of a strange game, in that normally the creeping happens before the major engagements, but right now both sides are just creeping out every which corner that they can, instead of trying to engage head on. You can see that the Dryads in the back over here, and both sides are relatively healthy in their armies. The Druids of the Claw, the Dryads, the Pandas, all of these units are going to be healthy. Meanwhile, we can see a major fight now already coming in here. A big mana burn onto the Death Knight, as we couldn't see a turnaround here. Not enough Crypt Fiends to really deal with the number of Dryads that we're looking at right now, and that could potentially be an issue issue. Too much magic attack, not enough piercing attack. Obsidian statue now running back Unholy Aura level 2, allowing that obsidian statue to move around relatively quickly. Mana burn now onto the Naga Sea Witch here, but you can see that the Destroyer and the Frostworms just do not have the type of support in order to finish off all of those Dryads here. All right, Dryads, what are they upgraded? 1-0. Meanwhile, an attack going down over here, taking down, finishing off a Moonwell. Are they going to perhaps finish off an Ancient of War? Anything that is an easy attack or an easy kill should perhaps be the main priority at this point. Moonwells now gonna get focused down here as the Dryads are gonna be bringing up the rear here. All right, there you go. There is the attack around Destroyer. You're trying to fight back the other way, and we can see that there is also a Demon Hunter getting off a little bit of attack here. All right, Dryads need to get in some damage or damage onto the remaining units, and this is actually a split fight here, and this split fight is good for TBCBM. Somehow all of his magic attacking units are going up against the Bears, and the Dryads are going up against the Crypt Fiends. However, as the fight gets closer and closer pinched together, it is going to be absolutely better for the Night Elf, as there are going to be a good source of healing back in those Moonwells here. All right, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability now being used. All right, I believe there is a Scroll of Town Portal now being used as well. Are the units going to be able to make it back here? This is going to be a problem. One Obsidian statue caught just a bit too far, but the Ancient of War getting in the last blow, denying experience for the Night Elf heroes. Undead now needs to consider how he is going to be establishing up an expansion. He really needs an expansion because of the Night Elf player here. You can take a look down over here. That gold mine has given him a 2,500 gold advantage, and Colorful and does not have to really put that much pressure on. All he needs to do is make sure that he trades semi-efficiently now, and knowing that he's going to have the economic advantage going into the next fight. Potion of Invulnerability already on the Demon Hunter, Potion or Scroll of Town Portal already on that Panda, so he can kind of overcommit and overextend into this fight, knowing that he's not going to be all that worried. You can take a look. The gold mine has about 2 minutes left of mining left here. There goes a bear. He was in Druid form, hence the short shelf life, as the bear, one Druid Claw, able to Scroll of Town Portal back. All right, all of that magic attack right there. Is the Slaughterhouse going to get taken down? Yes. About a full second before the Scroll of Town Portal goes off. Beautiful exit strategy there, as the Death Knight, Lich, and Naga Sea Witch, both of those heroes there just shy of level 4. I'm sure a little bit of experience would go a long way into the upcoming fights. All right, Troll Berserker now added into the fights as well, trying to add in a little bit more piercing damage. That Troll Berserker, 28 to 37 damage. That is, in fact, very high, attacking very quickly and just very effective against the Destroyer and also the 2 Frostworms that are currently in the air. Now, the big issue, the big question is whether or not more Crypt Fiends are going to be trained. Without Crypt Fiends, the Dryads are just going to melt that army, and even though you are going to end up taking down a handful of bears, you're not going to be able to follow up and finish off the remaining army. Demon Hunter now looking to come across here, gonna perhaps try and finish down some Ogre Magi and pull back here, but there's gonna be a forced fight back at the base. One Dryad looking to fight here, and notice this Staff of Preservation sends the Demon Hunter all the way back, and this might actually be a problem. Potion of Invulnerability should be used here. There it goes. There is another mana, a Moonwell being used, as a Scroll of Town Portal brings back the remaining units here. Obsidian Statue, as long as the Obsidian Statue has that Unholy Aura, it will be able to stay close enough, but for some reason it keeps on trying to heal and now gets out of range. The Demon Hunter may be able to get some additional damage onto it, and that might be a problem there. Mana burn on that Obsidian Statue, losing units needlessly at this point. Not a good sign of things to come, as the Death Knight trading an Ancient of Wonders for what was a full hip or a full mana Obsidian Statue. All right, just running around in circles trying to get ahead. Not quite sure how that's going to work for him, as catching a handful of bears out of position. That could be a very bad move there. One bear was Staff of Preservation home. There goes another bear, though. Are we going to see more bears get focused down? One Obsidian Statue taking far too much damage. It gets taken out here, as we are now continuing the fight. Dryad finishes off a Frostworm a split second before it teleports away. Out of gold and out of options, TBCBM realizes how bad of a situation he is currently in. Colorful just going to check the remaining locations to see if a gold mine is established, and once he sees that there is no haunted gold mine anywhere, he's going to be pretty happy. He's going to be very, very comfortable moving into the next phase here, as the Demon Hunter Dryads are now going to be going into an engagement here. All right, Troll Berserker going to get taken down, and Demon Hunter now pretty much can sit back and coast into victory as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. It is his game to lose at this point. Short of making a tragic mistake, he is going to take this game and seal a 2-0 victory. All right, let's go ahead and come back down. No big fights coming in yet. You can see unsummoning of buildings, a last-ditch effort to try and make something happen here. Boneyard now training up the last Frostworm. There's not going to be any more gold left. They're really just hoping to find some some units that are out of position. You can take a look at the meat wagons. The meat wagons are there to counteract the Dryads, but now with also Frost Troll Berserker or Forest Troll Berserkers, those Berserkers are going to be dealing a lot of damage as well. All right, Demon Hunter stays alive with the Potion of Invulnerability. Meat Wagon, for some reason, not getting repaired. Not quite sure what that is about. Demon Hunter gets taken down. Panda now sitting at level 5, trying to fight back against the remaining units. Is that going to be enough? All right, Panda sitting at level 5. Scroll of Town Portal. The Meat Wagon's just doing a great job here, and this last-ditch effort might be enough, but I don't know. There was a low hit point bear that was able to make it way back out and get rejuvenated as well. All right. This Tree of Life now getting pressured as well. The Meat Wagon's doing a great job. Why aren't the Acolytes repairing? There is gold to be had, and those Meat Wagons are incredibly important at this point. All right, gonna go ahead and take down units. Oh, Squirrel of Town Portal straight up on top of a whole bunch of units here. Breath of Fire going back the other way. Lich stays alive ever so barely, but there is no more Meat Wagons. Big loss right there as the Dryads were able to finish them off. A beautiful Squirrel of Town Portal landing on top of all of those units there, as the Panda trying to stay alive down to 54 hit points, and it looks like it will get taken down. Wow, come on, one more shot. There it goes. Death Knight now sitting at level 5. All right, coming back the other way. Undead Army trying to finish off the rest of the remaining bears. The 3 heroes should be more than enough. Naga Sea Witch is here as well. There is one destroyer, and bear after bear is now going down. Death Knight may be able to even get to level 6 here. Naga Sea Witch doing great job. Why does the Naga Sea Witch have the Orb of Corruption? That is... wait, no. Lich has the Orb of Corruption. There you have it there. And we are still looking at some beautiful change of events. Dryads and the Piercing Army here. Death Knight now coming in. Gonna go ahead and focus down a Forest Troll Berserker. Another Forest Troll Berserker taken down right there. Level 3 Death Coil dealing its damage, and now needing to go after the main Haunted Gold Mine here. Acolyte was trying to attack. Come on, repair that Obsidian statue. Why don't you? Not quite sure why you wouldn't be doing that at this point. Frost Nova could come in from the Lich. Constant repairing still. Dryads now coming back the other way. And what is going to be happening here? Death Knight still has plenty of mana, so we'll be able to heal up this one unit here. All right, going after the Entangled Gold Mine. The Entangled Gold Mine just constantly being repaired. There goes 3 Wisp. There goes a Dryad, as the Destroyer needs to get Death Coiled in order to stay alive. Is it going to be enough? What is this? Destroyer down to 153 hit points. We now perhaps have level 3 Unholy Aura. And more importantly at this point, the Destroyers have very fast regeneration, even off of Blight. 150% regeneration still, as wow, this Obsidian statue does get taken down. It's going to get taken down there. Naga Sea Witch coming back over. Entangling Gold Mine not going to be able to get back up. Naga Sea Witch comes in with another Fork Lightning, and we see level 6 Death Knight coming in again. Dryad still making their best move. Demon Hunter still not resurrected. Wisp after Wisp, and I do not know how this Entangled Gold Mine is staying alive or staying in play so far. Mass Detonation now coming in once more, as there is no more mana to be had. Overall army sizes 22 over 20 against 23 over 60. The Demon Hunter is not yet in play. That is going to be a very big deal. Death Knight now looking to finish things off. Level 6 Death Knight could end up winning this. What is this? Panda is back here. Wait, Panda? He had enough gold to do that? Okay, so Demon Hunter is back onto the field. Panda is back out onto the field. Rejuvenation onto the Panda. Panda is now pretty much back up to full hit points already. Demon Hunter going to be able to mana burn, shut some units down, and big surprise, units back the other way. Dryad's now going to be coming in as well, focusing down the Destroyer, and I believe that Destroyer needs to run for the hills. Panda now in serious trouble. What was that? Oh, wait, Staff of Preservation was transferred, but not enough. Demon Hunter now continuing this fight off over here, going to try and focus down a Lich. Death Knight does not have enough mana for a Death Coil, and may be able to do it. No way to remove the rejuvenation, as it looks like the Lich Potion of Invulnerability just in time from the shop, as we are now trying to take down the Death Knight. Death Knight now trying to run away once again. Mana burn onto the Death Knight, but back over here, Potion of Invisibility, but not used in time. All right, level 5 Lich has fallen, as the Druids of the Claw are now back in Druid form. There is a rejuvenation, as the Demon Hunter is looking to single-handedly carry his team and the weight of the Night Elf army on his shoulders. Goldmine is now being re-entangled, 23 over 60 up against 11 over 10, and I think that is going to be the game. Demon Hunter, Mana Burn, shutting down the Death Knight and the Naga Sea Witch. You can see bears are joining in on the fight as well. Naga Sea Witch just trying to run for the hills, but I believe that is the GG. Well played. A level 5 Demon Hunter able to finish off a level 6 Death Knight, level 5 Lich, and level 5 Naga Sea Witch. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.